Va'od be'inyan maftechos hapnimis. Further, with this idea of the inner key, of the keys to the inner part of the courtyard, and so forth. Al derech lishkod al dal sosai, like the verse, to hang out by my doorsteps, by my doors. Delas lifnimi delas. What is dal sosai? Is more than one door, a door inside of a door. So you have, again, just like you have maftechos pnimis and chitzonis, you have two doors, one inner, one outer. Likan is shiur shnei psachim, and the halacha is that when you walk into a shul, you have to walk in the measure of two entranceways. So you have this concept every time you walk in. Because the kindness and strictness are the two doorposts. And bina is the top lintel of the doorpost. Pesach pnimi, and that's the inner entrance. Because the bina is the world to come. Because keser chachma bina are beyond the worlds of olam chesed yibane, I guess. That even if you did not have creation of worlds at all, you could still have the idea of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Then from chesed and gvura, that's where you have the creation of worlds. That if you didn't have worlds, who would you be doing kindness and strictness to? There's specifically outward attributes, outward emotions. Therefore, the direction of the lintel on top refers to bina. Shem should gaze from his holy abode. Nikra Pesach Pnimi. So that's the inner entrance. So anytime you go through any doorway, so you have the outer, you have within each doorway you have these two concepts. The two sides are chesed and gvura, and the above is bina. That's the inner concept, while the chesed and gvura are the outer concept. Even though the two doorposts are chesed and gvura, that is to say, a drawing down from the inner entrance or inner key to the source of the life of the worlds, from bina to chesed and gvura. And then you have a second more inner entranceway, bina, where you have the wisdom and the understanding, which being the two doorposts, and the lintel on top of them is the concept of the crown, of the keser. Now in general you have the netzach nahod being the two doorposts, tiferes, and the lintel being tiferes, pesach achitzon. So that's the most external doorway, netzachot and tiferes. Hanimshach lahachios ha'olmos, that's drawn down to enliven worlds. So it seems you have the three different doorways. And this, so I guess once you walk in through that tzachod, then you have to walk in a measure of two doorways more or something. Or as our sages said, shikanis delas lifnimi delas, you have to walk in a door inside of a door. Parshas ki savo. So according to this, there's three doors. This is like the idea that you have an entranceway that does not have doors. So if you're supposed to go in a measure of two doors, but we have three different concepts of lintel, net nehi and chagas and keser chochma bina. So the concept is that even if you don't have, you can have an entranceway, a concept of two sides and a top and a lintel. that doesn't have a door. Like the idea of open for me, and I'll open for you like the entranceway to the ulam that didn't have doors. Because it's an idea of an arousal from above beyond the arousal from below. So you don't need, so to speak, to put the key in and open the door for that kind of doorway. So we can say that the two sides and the top of the doorway of the outer door are netzach and hod. That's the beginning of service to Hashem. Al derech iskafia, similar to the idea of bending and forcing to subjugate Shizeu B'chinas Netzach, that's the concept of overcoming oneself with Netzach, victory. Kamosh. Kos b'likutei Torah b'dibur ha'maschil elamase drush hasheni perek beis v'zeh lashono ach kol hayom she'achar ha'tefila she'en lo od yizboranus hanal chulu, that the entire day after davening that you don't have the contemplation. So the avoda is lichein tzarich lios b'chinas nitzachon. So during davening, you have inspiration, but the rest of the day you have to have nitzachon. You have to overcome yourself. Which is the hidden love in each soul. By nature, you have to use that hidden love to overcome all your challenges. And therefore, they have great love in their nature, and that's why we're called a nation that's hard, stiff-necked, and because we're able to overcome with nitzachon. We were able to have a victory over our difficulties, and with our stiff-necked obstinance. And so that's netzach. Hoda, acknowledgement, is that you acknowledge the truth. That even if you do not understand it in your mind, you still acknowledge that that's the truth. Like we say, we acknowledge to you. Look over there in that Mamar. Further, it's explained there in Midas Harachamim, the concept of the attribute of mercy. So, because in this doorway you have netzach, so that's the second doorway. I guess that through the contemplation you awaken mercies, great mercies, on the spark of the divine, that enlivens your soul, how it came down very low from a high height. And this is what we ask: with your great mercies, have mercy upon us. We can say that this is the mashkof of the outer. This is the top of the lintel of the outer doorway, which is Tiferes, mercies. So you have Netzach Hod, on top of them is Tiferes. And so that's the first doorway. That's the Pesach HaChitzon. The Inyan Shtiyam Mezuzos V'Mashkof Shel Pesach HaPnimi. Then you have the inner doorway so that's with its top. Dainu Chesed V'Gvura Bina. So that's Chesed V'Gvura and Bina, like I said before. So in Gimel Avos, and so that corresponds with the three different kinds of love: with all your hearts, and with all your soul, and with all of your might. And we must say that the two doorways are Yitzchak and Yaakov. So the Ohr Hatorah Bamidbar, because the vessel of strictness. Because the light of strictness is in the vessel of kindness. If so, you could say that the right the side of the door, that's Yitzchak, because you have the light is Gvura, but it's in the vessel of Chesed. The vessel of Chesed is the right side of the doorway. So that's Yitzchak, Zeu Yitzchak. After mezuzah, Yamini Zeu Chesed, even though the mezuzah that's on the right is kindness. Nonetheless, since the light is Gvura, strictness, you can say that that's Yitzchak, because the light is the main thing. And the light is a concept of strictness, which is a concept of elevation from below to above. But this elevation is a concept of love. It's a love of Gvura. So it's the Or is Gvura because it's Allah going up. But the Kli is Chesed because it's Ava, it's love. That's the concept of with all of your heart. So that's one mezuzah. So that's the first lintel. That's the first lintel of the right side. With all of your soul, Yishlomer, we can say Zeu Yaakov. That refers to Yaakov. That's the kindness of the light. That's the concept of the light of kindness in the vessel of strictness, which is going to be the left side of the door. Yaakov mechaber chesed v'gvura, because Yaakov unites the kindness and the strictness within his attribute of tiferes v'kamosh nizbar, and ora gvura b'kliya chesed v'ora hachesed b'kliya gvura b'likutei Torah Parshas v'eschanan b'dibura maschil v'ahavta. Like it's explained, this idea of the light of kindness in the vessel of strictness, and the vessel of strictness, and the light of strictness in the vessel of kindness. In Likutei Torah v'eschanan b'dibura maschil v'ahavta shezeu in Bez Parshas Shema v'Hayim Shemoah, that's the concept of the two Parshas of Shema and V'Haya. Asher Parshas Shema hu b'Chesed, the Parsha of Shema is in kindness. V'Hainu Kli HaChesed, that's the vessel of kindness. V'Haor hu Gvura, but the light is strictness. Shezeu Inyan Shem Mab, which is the concept of the 42 letters of Shem Mab. V'Hainu Al Derech Hanal, like we said before, except that over there it explains that idea of loving with all of your might on the Ohr Hatorah Bamidbar. But here we're explaining this idea of Ohr Hatorah Bamidbar on the love of with all of your hearts. So what's the love of with all of your might? The Yishlomers, they were Mashko of Dainu Bina, that's the top lintel, which is Bina. V'cheil mashma b'zor va'ira dafka v'zayin amar alef v'zel hashono b'chol me'odech alach lalala na'ila ba'asar delis b'shiur ad gan hashono. That's how it's implied in Zor va'ira, that says, and with all of your might, to include them above, in a place that there's no measure, and so forth. So meaning to say that the concept of V'chol me'odecha is above the chesed and the gvura of the love of B'chol avavcha v'chol nafshecha, that you have to go up to Bina. B'zor I'd kind of Yishlomar dahainu Bina, k'mo shekos b'zor b'shalach daf samach kimon amud beis, that it says the ba'asad leis b'shiura, that's Bina. Like it says in Zohar B'Shalach, Daf Samach Yomam Beis, Shabina Nikres Umka Debeira, that Bina is called the depth of the pit, or the well, I guess. Zohar Vayikach Daf Reish Samach Yomam Beis Ma'amikta de Kola, from the depth of them all, La'arka Birchan, to pour forth blessings, L'sata below. That I call Hashem from the depths. So that's Bina, is the depths, the place that's the Abbasud Leis Beishiora, like it says. Malchus Nikra Eretz Lashon Ratzon. So Malchus is called the land, a language of desire. The Hagiloi, because that the main desire is that we want to have this revelation in the lower worlds of Bria, Yitzir, and Asiyah. Parshas Vayikach B'makom, like it's brought in the explanations of the Zohar, that he ran into the place, he met the place. So B'makom meaning that you davened, or that it's the concept of drawing down into time and space of Malchus. And concerning this idea that Zir Anpin has 9 concepts, and the beginning is tied into the end, which is Yisod of Zir Anpin. So what's the beginning? That's Chachma. Chachma Yisod yesh Sfiros, and from Chachma to Yisod there's 9 Sfiros. So those are the 9 Sfiros of Zir Anpin. That's the 3 parts, Chabad and Chagas and Nehi, which make up the parts of Zir Anpin. Yisod Mekabel Mahadas Kemosh Ein Kisho Yelaladas, because Yisod receives from the first part of the parts of from Das, that there's no firmness except unless there's a knowledge of it. Malchus sheyesh eser sfiros. And then Malchus has 10 sfiros and not 9. Zainos tchilasim b'sofan, and then you have the true beginning tied into the end. Zewa keser, that's keser tied into it. Yeah, Malchus shorsha v'keser, because Malchus is rooted in keser. Shnikra keser Malchus, it's called the crown of Malchus. So the mezuzah, which refers to the Malchus that's tied into the keser, while the mezuzos themselves, the doors, refer to you have Keser Chachma Bina, and Bina Chesed Gvura, and Tiferes Netzachod being the 3 lintels. So perhaps that somehow corresponds to these 3 levels of the Tes Sfiros of Zah. The mezuzos are the Zir Anpin in general, and the mezuzah is the Malchus, Keser Malchus.